हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू B9 एजुकेशन हब। आज है 10 अक्टूबर 2022, दिन है मंडे, और आज हम करने जा रहे हैं द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर की एनालिसिस। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। एट 7.45 लाख करोड़ डायरेक्ट टैक्स रिसीव्ड क्रॉस हाफ द टारगेट। द ग्रॉस कलेक्शन रीच टू 8.98 lakh crore. Taxes refund jumped to 81% over the spending year to touch 1.53 lakh crore. Finance Minister says revenue have rising the steady growth. The Indian net direct tax collection till October 8 is in the financial year 2020-23 rising to 7.45 lakh crore, more than the half of budget target. The Union Finance Minister said on Saturday it is an increasing of the 16.3 over the tax inflation during the corresponding period a year ago. The best of the provisional data, net provision income gross collection grew to 7.3% faster, rising faster than the corporate income tax collection work of the 16.29. Net of the refund and security transaction tax STT collection combined to with the personal income tax receipt growth more than the moderate 16.25%, underlying the direct tax collection continued to register as a steady growth. The ministry said the tax refund jumped to 81% over the spending year, touched to 1.53 lakh crore. तो उसके ऊपर ये पूरा आर्टिकल दिया गया और रेवेन्यू राइज पे ऊपर ये डाटा शो कर गया। आप इसे सेल्फ से पढ़ सकते हैं। Up Minister Delhi quit over the attending conversion therapy. The Delhi Minister Rajendra Pal Gautam, who found himself in the middle of the storm after the attending an event which the hundred of alleged converted Buddhism had resigned from his post on Sunday event was held by the Dr. Ambedkar Bhavan, 5 October, occasion of the Ashok Vijayadashmi, the festival commons Emperor in Ashok conversion the Buddhism. The BJP had the particular video popularly showing the Aam Aadmi Party leader Avtar taking place to reciting they would not be considered Ram Krishna as the goddess, would not be do the puja. The BJP had the demanded of conversion अरविंद केजरीवाल सैक हिम। इसके ऊपर ये पूरा आर्टिकल देगा, आप इसे सेल फोन से पढ़ सकते हैं। श्रीलंका यूथ स्विमिंग 13 kilometers to Tamil Nadu. 24-year-old man Sri Lanka swim about the 7 nautical mile 13 kilometers and Paul sister reached to the Dankesh Kodi in the Sunday. Hassan Khan Eka Ajay Eka Khan of Mannar district jumped into the sea after the Sri Lanka Navy fired a boat ferrying him and family of life illegally to Tamil Nadu. तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल देखिए। आप चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स पे। जो एग्जाम प्रोस्पेक्टिव से इंपॉर्टेंट हो गया, हम उनको डिस्कस करने की कोशिश करेंगे। नेक्स्ट पेज जो एडिटोरियल की है, स्टार्टस बियॉन्ड द फेथ, ए पैनल ऑफ गिविंग द schedule cut status to the converted has its work cut out. The center have appointed 3 members of commission to examine the sensitive issue of expanding the schedule caste status to all those who have historically suffered the discrimination and untouchability religious they now profess. It is a task straighter to difficult for the panel headed by the former Chief Justice of India and KBG Balkrishna, as it will be have grapple with both social realities and ideological objection while addressing the core question. The government itself to describe it as a seminal and historical complex sociological and contribution question. तो उसके ऊपर ये पूरा आर्टिकल दिए। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल पे। इंडिया इंक इज नॉट टेकिंग ए ह्यूमन लीग. In a meeting held with the country's cooperative leader September 5, the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman drew the attention to important aspect of the company today. She rightly flashed the concern of the selecting the cooperating investment defies the government business friendly standing, including the reduction of the cooperative tax. The reduction effect in 2019 lowered the rate of the existing companies 22% from the 13, and for new manufacturing companies from 15% to 25%. However, the cooperative investment rate investment share the national income has barely budgeted. Ms. Sitharaman challenged the cooperative leader to invest and ask the retro rate के लिए they were like a human Hanuman in Ramayana. They needed to rebind the inborn strength and the analogy mismatch and throw the wheel. Hanuman was with devoted the Lord Rama that with ready to risk the life serving him, and private firms defined by profit expenditure manager are the adverse to risk and unlikely to push investment executive from the ministry if they do not anticipate it enough to profit. The private investment at accounting closing to 75% total capital information in economy and revalue therefore the essential sustainable growth for the economy. उसके ऊपर ये पूरा आर्टिकल दिया। आप चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आ रहा है पीस प्राइज पॉलिटिक्स, नोबेल कैन बी स्ट्रेंथन द वॉइस ऑफ द पीस एंड द ह्यूमन राइट ग्लोबली। जो इस साल के नोबेल प्राइज कर दिए गए हैं, तो उसके लिए ये आर्टिकल दिया गया है कि बाय चूजिंग द बेलोरुसियन ह्यूमन राइट कंपनी एंड टू सिविल लिबर्टी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फ्रॉम द यूक्रेन रशिया फॉर दिस नोबेल प्राइज पीस, and Norwegian committee have once again offered to its rebuttal report to voice for the crucial of the authoritarianism and militarism of the Moscow and its allies. A second year of the road that the Russian his demand automatically and refunds the human right on from the authorities have been chosen for the prize. In 2021, Dmitry Matrov and the Director-in-Chief Russian Novaya Gazette, one of the few independent newspapers in Vladimir Putin Russia, was co-winner of the prize for the effort to safeguard the freedom of expression. तो उसके ऊपर ही पूरा आर्टिकल देंगे। आप चलते हैं नेक्स्ट। द fate of chip will be determine the fate of nation. The human hair is the 180 microns, where the novel coronavirus is the 0.1 to 0.5 microns. In comparison, today most advanced chips are about to half of the size and novel coronavirus in diameter and shrinking rapidly, and the fast path of nation depend on the instantly small pieces of silicon which can be devastating and save our life in the merit way. तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल दिया गया। आप इसे सेल्फ नॉलेज से पढ़ने की कोशिश करें। तो कोलिशन ऑफ वर्ल्ड द लार्जेस्ट लीग ऑफ नेशन set up in 1920 was the first international organization with the aim to promote international cooperation and outlive to utility of the World War II. United Nations claim the one of peace. All the United world nation can be discuss common platform and discuss and find to share solution that the benefit to all humanity. Now the 75 years later, the rising conflict situations suggest to it time to go back the principle of the charter. तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल दिया गया। यूनाइटेड नेशन सेक्रेटरी जनरल Antonio Guterres made the candidate assessment and global governance. He addressed the United Nations General Assembly, said the world is now big trouble and great block to closer global defection. Even the G20 is in the trap with geopolitical device and splitting the world. We needed to create a mismatch and diluting heal diseases, and only by acting as one we can nutrition critical shortage of hope and coalition of world. That is a call for stress thinking. इंडिया की जो प्रेसिडेंसी ग्रुप G20 की और जो यूनाइटेड सीक्रेट काउंसिल इन 2020 Shanghai Cooperation in 2023 is major power to not even taking to each other. Indian alone now can be fifth largest economy and interacting with each of them and present to historical opportunity. Indian president of G20 Shanghai Cooperation United Nations Security Council is the historic opportunity for the reviving the United Nations. तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल दिए। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज पे जो टेक्स्ट एंड कॉन्टेस्ट किए। The action plan against the Delhi air pollution. How does Great Response Action Plan work, and how the 4 stage planned under it, and what the circumstances will be implemented? How are the planet measure different this year? Revised action plans to fight the serious challenges of the air pollution in Delhi and National Capital Region NCR has come to into force after the sudden dip in the air quality in the capital. It's the neighboring area. October 6th, the first stage of revised Great Response Action Plan was implemented. तो उसके ऊपर ये पूरा आर्टिकल दिया गया। How anti-pollution policy changes and how will the action plans function and do citizens have the role? तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल दिया गया। The programming language running the crypto economy, the smart contract which lead to the executed automated action on the blockchain are the backbone of the crypto industry. To create them effectively, program language are a must. The crypto ecosystem split into top distributed ledger and which is broadly called a blockchain. Apart from the reading the verifying transaction, the some crypto blockchain have the Ethereum let user launch agreement to special launch action against the execute on other. There are the known as the smart contract. To create them the effectively program language are the most. The importance of the programming उसके ऊपर ये आर्टिकल दिया गया। Uncertainty and risks and high skill तो उसके ऊपर एक पूरा आर्टिकल दिया। अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट। ऑल दैट द गोरी लंकास stood for critically rooted secularism and purple politics. It uprising that the sea was killed by the ideology on the stand of opposition of our constitution, deny the value of freedom struggle, fear of, for the intellectual tradition, threatened the multiple spending of Hinduism. The mother and sister of Salvin studies Gauri Lanka as president joined former Congress President Rahul Gandhi Bharatiya Jodo Yatra. He later remarked on the Twitter that Lanka's country, countless others like represent the true spirit of the India, and he in this article dated the September 8th, 2017, Bhojendra Yadav talked about the here killing and attempting the quill to the ideas and the vision of he stood for. तो उसके ऊपर ये पूरा आर्टिकल दी गई. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल पे. Campaign against the drugs will be national drive, say Amit Shah. The enforcement agency double the target, destroying the 5,000 of kg of narcotic substance during the Azadi Ka Moscow of. He said the Saha held meeting with officials and focused on connectivity and resolution of boundary dispute. तो उसके ऊपर पूरा आर्टिकल है. यूनियन मिनिस्टर अमित शाह said the fight against the drugs intensified by the northeastern state will be lead to unified approach across the country and region. Confirmation Chief Minister and Secretary and Director General of Police of the 8 states of the Northeast Saturday evening acknowledged the drug consumption in the region is serious problem. तो उसके ऊपर पूरा आर्टिकल दिया गया. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स पे. Indian Navy joined Malabar exercise. Now the International Fleet Review in Japan in November. Japan will be host to 2022 edition of the Malabar naval exercise consisting of the India, Australia, Japan, USA the second week of November. According to official source, India Navy will be participating in the International Fleet Review and being the hosted by the first week of November to commemorate the 17th anniversary of Japan Ministry Self-Defense Force एंड ऑफिशियल सोर्स है. तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल दिया गया. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स पे. Modi beginning 3-day Gujarat visit to launch the project ahead of the election, declaring the Modera the country's first 24/7 solar powered village. He said people will be now also we can earn money by selling additional power to state utilities and rise the sun temple stimulus part. तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल दिया गया. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल. उद्देश्य fiction submit the alternative symbol and party names to election commission. तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल दिया गया. Without Valmiki world will not be have to know the Lord Ram RSS chief. तो उन्होंने कहा है कि अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स पे. US peacekeeper need to reverse the mandate to able to go after the armed group. Troop and police contribution countries need to be very much in the love and involved to process of making decision of peacemaking. We have been taking of other effort to improving geographical diversity of nation, providing the force and say UN peacekeeping chief James Priest looks inspired the attack on United Nations peacekeeping keepers in the Democratic Republic of Congo and aim to anti-UN posters the past few weeks have left to the two BSF Jawan that the issue growing the fatalities and the lack of the clear mandate for the blue helmet were the top of the agent or UN peacekeeping chief James Price Laxco held the meeting in Delhi week and the first of the tour India and Pakistan, UAE and Japan. तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल दिया disparity among the state in the fertility for the eye donation. RTA data show that no corona has collected from the state in 2020 and Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, far better nearly 4.8 million are the visually challenged in इंडिया. तो उसके ऊपर आर्टिकल दिया गया. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज पे जो वर्ल्ड की है. जज बैन्स लूला एडवर्टाइजमेंट लिंकिंग टू बार्सिलोना टू कैनबेलिज्म. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट. सैन एंड्रियस हरिकेन्स जुला स्लाम टू नकरुगुआ मींस सेंट्रल अफ्रीका. North Korea fire missile to seventh launch in 2 weeks. And climate activities glue hand to cover the Pisco painting. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स पे. चाइना कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी होल्ड मीटिंग टू सेट एजेंडा फॉर अपकमिंग कांग्रेस. मोर देन द 300 मेंबर ऑफ outgoing 19 central committee convened for the annual plenary session to approve the policy and draft amendment to CPC constitution. उसके साइड में Crimea Bridge Blast Act of the Terrorism by the Ukraine, said Russian President Vladimir Putin. 19 children killed in Iran protests, says the right group. Russian missile killed the 12 in Zaporozhye city. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल्स पे. इंडिपेंडेंस बोर्ड की रेगुलर टू कोर्ट ऑफ रूलिंग. स्कॉटिश लीडर एंड कंजर्वेटिव लीडर्स आर्ग्यू टू पार्टी टू बैक फायर अंडर फायर टूरिस्ट. गांधी में पुलिस बिगिन इन्वेस्टिगेशन इनटू द कफ सिरप डेथ. तो उसके ऊपर छोटा सा आर्टिकल दे गया. आज मंडे है तो आज इकोनॉमिक के कोई पेज नहीं आते हैं. तो आज के द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर एनालिसिस में आज के लिए इतनी ही. थैंक यू. जय हिंद.